Welcome to a video from thedigital-lifestyle.com. This video is our continuing series look at Windows 10 insider preview builds. This is build 10525 and it's the first preview build available for Windows insiders to test since Microsoft released Windows 10 in general availability to everyone that are registered and new installs, etc. So this is starting on the Threshold 2 branch, which is the next development path for Windows 10 as they go to an October update, which is going to see some new features, probably mainly the minor changes, but it could include the new messaging features that we've been talking about. So there could be some good stuff coming. But first, this is the first one, the first development build, and I'm running this here on my Toshiba Encore 8, and it's now got the new build number. 10525. So there's not a huge amount of changes in this. I found a couple of bigger features and a couple of little tiny ones that I'll show you as well. So the first one really is the fact that they've changed the customization options. Now we're actually going to see this, so I'm going to drop out of tablet mode and back into normal mode, show you the setting. And so we go to the colour setting and colours, and you'll see there we've got an option to show colour on the start taskbar and action centre now, and that was there before, but that's enabled. I've got that enabled now, and you might notice if I open a window I've got that blue colour. You see I've got the blue Explorer bar there. If I go to let's go to a purple, and I've got that purple on there. That's a little bit pink for me. Let's go for something a bit more green, and there we go. So you can see that now it's not all apps. So for example, if I load Groove, it does do it, but if I load Netflix, well, then Netflix is doing it as well. I noticed when I was testing this the other day that some apps retained their own. So when I was trying this, Netflix retained their own red branding. That doesn't seem to be the case now, so I don't know what's changed on there, but anyway, so that's what's changed on the customization of the colours. You notice the Edge browser, it goes back to being grey, and if I load the store, you see that's got the colour on there. If I switch back into tablet mode, which I do normally use on here, so you don't see that option because in tablet mode it doesn't show the taskbar. So that's one change. The other change is the way that memory is managed. So you're not actually going to see this in an operation, but when Windows has used up its available memory, it writes pages of memory out to disk so that to keep going otherwise, and this has been in Windows for a long while. And while that works great, if you've got a little device like this with not much RAM, then it's going to be writing quite a lot of information out to disk, and disk access is slow compared to the fast RAM access. So you get a performance hit on that. With this starting with this new build, Windows 10 actually compresses pages and stores them in memory. So it will make the whole thing feel faster. It might appear to be using more memory, but it'll make the whole thing feel much quicker and smoother to use. Now I can't say I've noticed too much difference, although this is nice and fast, and this has got 2 gig of RAM, this little Encore 8. I did notice some couple of other bits and pieces as well. Network settings here, you can see it says secure now. Before it didn't say secure, it just said the network name and whether you were connected to it. And I can show you, I'll just get another device and I'll show you the difference on that in a second. And also I notice you've now got this project button on there, which is for doing the screen sharing. Before you had to go to connect and then project, and now you can just hit that. So you had to already have connect to wireless display up, but you could use like a Roku or the Xbox One or something like that and use Miracast screen mirroring, and you've got that project button on there. So this is another tablet running the standard build, and you see on here it just shows you the Wi-Fi name. On here it's showing you, bring that back up, that it's secure, and I guess if there was an unsecured one it would say unsecured on there, a bit like it does on the phone actually. So those are all the changes that I've seen with this build. It's the start of a new development path for Windows and for Windows 10 as we go towards a Threshold 2 build in October, which will introduce some new features. So Windows Insiders can get this now if you're on the fast ring, and it's well worth having a play with. If you, as ever, there could be bugs. I know that the internet sharing doesn't work on here, mobile hotspots, so if you rely on that you can't use that, and I've seen lots of reports of the 64-bit version of Chrome not working. So as ever, it's a test version, so you know, you do it on your test machine, don't stick it on your primary device. So watch out for more videos of Windows 10 on our YouTube channel and on theddigitallifestyle.com. Thanks for watching this one.